is Chen. I'm a sophomore this year at Fremont High School.
So my name is Denise Quill. I go to American High School. I'm a junior there.
Hi, my name is Michael. I'm from American High School, and I'm in the class of 2016.
And I'm from Irvington High School, and I'm a junior.
Irvington in 9th grade, we have a benchmark project in which each freshman decides to pick an environmental issue and works on it with a group. I chose the issue of air pollution, so that really got me interested in how these different companies, fossil fuel companies, for example, contribute to the increase in carbon emissions across the world. And at this point, I began to get very, very worried. It was almost like a holy snap, Armageddon's coming on us sort of thing, when you start to look at those graphs of the CO2 rising higher and higher. So this put me in contact with Rachel when I was looking through different local leaders who had a say in how the environmental processes around Fremont were regulated. And early in January, other people had contacted her, and she put us all together in this group email where Rachel mentioned, hey, there used to be this group called F.I.E.R.C.E. I noticed that there's a lot of interest going around. Maybe we can put you guys together and see if we can revive that. So early in January, we met for the first time in a coffee shop. We bounced a couple of ideas back and forth, and we continued to meet and also had interactions online. And eventually, this might have been early March, Haroon mentioned this idea. So Haroon's our president, about the Green Summit. And that's when we started the actual planning, starting working with the SVTP to get this down.
Realized that we wanted to have people from around Fremont who were interested in the environment come to the summit, but we also wanted to have people who are marginally interested and want to find out more. A lot of the people who are here today are not just interested in the environment, they're interested in tech, computer science, business, legislation, marketing, policy. There's so much. And the summit is supposed to not only be for people to hear from our speakers, but also for people to talk during lunch, between breaks, to each other and find out what's going on. So the summit is supposed to be kind of a way for people around Fremont to come together from different schools and just talk and realize that there's so much going on in the area, so much going on in Fremont at our schools, and we can kind of bring it together.
Right now, it's no longer about individual disciplines. All the different areas of renewable energy are very connected. So even if you work in something, say marketing, you're able to help on product design when you're talking about, say, photovoltaic panels, or even something like Curtis Thomas' Own Connect, where if you're doing something like a more graphic design field, you're able to help out the user interface, which I think is really, really neat.
As a senior who's heading to college next year, I am continuously thinking about what I kind of want to major in. I know I want to do something in the environmental sciences, but I'm also really interested in not just being a hippie, like I want to do something that's super practical. So I think for me, hearing from all the startups and the Nokia speaker was very interesting because they kind of showed me that environmental science and technology can come together really well. So, and they don't seem like environmental science and coding don't seem to go together very easily, but you look at Own Connect and they're bringing like energy and coding together, and that was really fascinating. So.
Well, first of all, I was really surprised at what level of people you guys were able to get here to come. So like people from the legislators, like they're way high up in the whole like state or like in our city, and I was really surprised with like what kind of positions these people held and that they could really make an impact in our community. And I was really excited to meet them and listen to see what's actually happening in some place I've lived my whole life.
I really like the way that Own Connect, Curtis from Own Connect, his concept and idea of basically giving monetary incentives to people to reduce their energy consumption.
So one of the members was speaking about like oil fracking in the area, which was really interesting because I watched a documentary about this earlier, and it shows like how it affects the water and the community around it. And that's something like that I don't want happening around here because just the effect that it produces is just immense. So I want to be like a part of that. Mind-opening, you know, like it exposing. So it exposed me to like things that I wasn't really aware of, especially the oil fracking.
Inspiring because it's really inspirational in that it gets us to do something about the problem that we're facing.
Phenomenal.